Welcome, good evening guys. Welcome to ReFashioned Art. I'm Laura Madden and I'm gonna do a really casual happy hour live art show tonight. If you guys have been with me for a while, then you might know that all of last year, starting at the end of March, when last year started, I started doing live happy hour art shows in cocktail attire because none of us could go out for a cocktail hour. So I really just thought I'll do my own at home and I'll do it on Instagram so we can all be together. And so even though we're not all stuck at home anymore, thank gosh, and no one's probably watching this, but that's fine. Hopefully you'll watch the replay. I just want to welcome you all and thank you all for being here, supporting me so much this last year because it really was a big deal for me. So thank you and cheers. Let's see, what can I tell you? Oh, for those of you watching live, I just wanted to give a special thank you. I'm giving a 25% off my entire website, shop.IamLauraMadden.com. The link is in the bio, so it's gonna be, I think, the second option down. If you click that link in the bio, there's a whole drop down. Use code SHOP25. SHOP25 at checkout. That's gonna give you 25% off everything on my website. So that's limited prints, and then we have art merchandise. The dogs are loving being here again. So 25% off the art merchandise. So we've got really fun stuff. We've got the mugs, we've got coasters. We don't have dogs. That would be so great though. Maybe a rescue will be one day. But we have mugs, coasters, tote bags, greeting cards, which are my favorite. They're amazing. They're 5x7s, by the way. A whole bunch of cool stuff. So shop.IamLauraMadden.com, and I'm gonna show you a few samples in a bit, but we're gonna move on because I don't want this to drag on, which my cameraman tells me I have a tendency to do. I don't know, but so we'll see if I've gotten any better. Because actually I've not done a happy hour live since the holidays. So, because we've all been lucky enough to be let out of our cages. But hey, I've got a huge inventory. So actually tonight, I do want to say I was meaning to do a huge summer clean out sale because I need to do that. I do actually have a huge inventory of available artwork that's ready to go, but I had a number of technical difficulties this week. What else is new for me? So I'm actually not going to do that just yet, but I am going to do that soon on some of my older work. Tonight, what I'm going to do is show you some of my new stuff, the latest, greatest stuff. I've actually been creating a lot lately. It's been incredible. It's been really healing for me, and it's my therapy. It's my business, so I don't know what else I could possibly ask for. But I do have a new series that I recently started. It's called ReFashion ReSculpt, and you guys may have seen it. I've been sharing quite a bit about it. I've actually had a number of commissions for the ReFashion ReSculpt pieces, and it's one of my favorite things. So let's, cameraman, let's start right over here. Is anyone watching, by the way?
Yeah, 2 people.
2 people. Stop. Okay, so ReFashion ReSculpt. This is like my very favorite way to date of marrying style and sustainability. It really is my favorite way of expressing that. The ReFashion ReSculpt, these are 3D, and it's obviously more of a sculptural piece, obviously more modern. I consider it rather avant-garde because I know a lot of people have commented, what even is that? What is this? And so I want to be very transparent. All of these things are they're discards, mainly from packing materials. I think all of us can relate to this tendency over this last year to do more online shopping, because for many of us that was our only option. And unfortunately with the online shopping comes excessive amounts of packing materials, sometimes necessary, sometimes not, but some of it's really, it's tricky of how to deal with it because they're unrecyclable. This, for instance, is made with a soft styrofoam, which unfortunately is unrecyclable. This one here has some soft plastic, which unfortunately is unrecyclable. So I have a really hard time in my heart just throwing it in the trash because I know it's gonna sit in a landfill forever. And so I thought, okay, what else can I do with these things? And it's just like my life mission to make something beautiful out of something that would otherwise be trash, truly. So I feel like I'm doing it here, so I just need to find a market for it. If you want any of these pieces, guys, they are available, so DM me right away, or when we're done here. And Luce is very excited. By the way, this is Luce. If you guys don't know, that's Luce, and here comes Blanca. Blanca is the boss. She definitely is the queen of this house. Oh, Luce is there. So, okay, this one here, Studio Lux. By the way, guys, if you do have questions about my process, feel free to DM me. Feel free to put it in the comments. I'm really happy to answer your questions right here, right now. I'm also really happy to answer your questions offline as well. Happy to do a video call, happy to email, whatever works for you. So this one here, guys, is Studio Lux. And I'm not gonna go into so many of the details on the size and the depth and exactly what was made or used to make each one of these pieces. This is more of like an introduction and just really want to share my newest stuff. And by the way, Vita Tequila, absolutely delicious. If you've not tried it, please do. And oh, by the way, want to share what I'm wearing. Super excited about this, guys. I have shared it a number of times already. This is actually an overlay skirt. I'm not even sure what you call it because it's belted. And this is a custom design by Amanda Jacobs. Her brand is Classic Reclaim. I will share her Instagram handles in my stories later on. I have shared her quite a bit, but this is a custom design of hers. And then the dress, this is an old dress, which I got at my sister's closet. Actually, shoes also, by the way, my sister's closet. These are Coach. And the belts also from my sister's closet, believe it or not. And earrings are estate sale. These might be antiques because they are clip-ons. But anyway, so that's what I'm wearing. Always get very excited about that part, so I want to share it. So we got Studio Lux here. This one here is Cotton Candy. I originally named this Pretty in Pink because I do think it's so pretty, but this is cotton candy because it actually really does remind me of cotton candy. And I used more of an ombre effect here that took a really long time to create. There is a touch of gold as well, but I don't know about you, but I love ombre. It always catches my eye. It feels like something just a little bit special, unique, and different. And so, voila, that is cotton candy. Question? No, what was that hand signal? 20 minutes already? Okay. This one here is Whiteout. I really love this one. I think, do we have a space for this maybe somewhere? I don't know, because And this one here, guys, actually, I've been posting about this in my stories. I actually just made this one yesterday. This is Blackout 2. The original Blackout was actually sold to James Judge. He's a local designer, realtor, real estate, home flipper here, extraordinaire in Phoenix. And so he bought the original Blackout. It was just a little bit smaller than this. And I'll put his handle in my stories later on as well. It's at the House Judge. He's pretty amazing. But I was super proud that one of my pieces went in one of his recent remodels. But this is Blackout 2. I've gotten so much amazing feedback on that one piece. So here is another one. Very similar. Obviously, it's an original piece, so it's not exactly the same, but that is Blackout 2. Okay, moving on. This is actually not from the ReFashion ReSculpt series, but I love this one. If you want to come over here and just get a close-up, maybe. Sorry, I know I'm really testing your camera skills, but this is just a fun one, guys. This is actually a wood panel, and other than the cotton candy, you might notice a trend of black and white. I just love black and white. I wear a ton of black and white. It just feels fashionable and cool and effortless to me all the time. So this one here, currently unnamed. If you have any ideas, what could I name it? DM me. Put it in the comments. I would love to know. But again, currently unnamed, one of my newest pieces. Really like that. I don't know, maybe we have a spot for it? Yeah, you like that, okay. So this one here, guys, this technically is part of my ReFashion ReSculpt because it is slightly 3D, very slightly. I used some discards from other artwork, and this is called Stefano. I actually did this one a while back. This was showing at Busted to Banging Home Decor store. This is a good size. I think it's 20 by 40. Really good size. So if you have like a narrow but large open space, this might be a great piece for you. This one is for sale, but again, Stefano, and I love this one here. I really have a thing for those extra thick canvases. Maybe you do too. It just has like more of an effect. Maybe you want to show like it has more of an effect, more of an impact, you know, on your wall. But I just love that. I just love that. But again, I consider this a ReFashion ReSculpt because I did use discards that maybe would have just been thrown in the trash. But I just felt like there's another purpose for them. So they live on Stefano. Okay, so guys, this one here, this is a 24 by 24 inches. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about details, but it's a good size. It's a good little chunk. I love this one. Like I said, I love black and white, and I love monochrome. So I challenged myself and added a little bit of color. One of the, not the first, but one of the first layers, I used a ton of color, and then the next series of layers, I went over it with more black and white to tone down the color. But here we've got some color, currently unnamed. Again, if you have an idea for me, send it my way. What would you call this? Cameraman, what would you call this?
Crazy.
I think we'll call it crazy. Thanks for that. You could have told me before. Sorry. Okay. So he's so experienced, he just knows when to. All right, so guys, this one here, another one of my newer pieces. I actually did it like 2 months ago. This was not for sale. This is staying here. I needed something for this space to fill this wall. I actually would like something twice the size and width, but for now, it really is the right fit because I like the scale with the bench that, for now, is living underneath it. This one here is called this one actually, I love this. I did a little poll on Instagram, and oh my gosh, I think it was Vitamin C Photography, Anthony. I think it was you, Windows of Opportunity. I think, anyway, this one is Windows of Opportunity. It's huge, it's 30 inches by 60 inches, and I love this. Questions? You
Nope.
are really just...
No. Just...
It looks perfect. I want... Of course you do. Okay, so next one here. This is for sale, but I'm really having a hard time. I've talked a lot about my attachment issues on Instagram. I, make these pieces. I'm, in the process, I'm building a business, but I make a lot of these pieces and then I fall in love with them. And I find it really hard to let go of them. This one here, a funny story. I actually shared a little bit about this. I'll just tell it again. Cliff notes, don't worry. A home in our neighborhood was being leveled, and for some reason they saved a bunch of paintings that were in this home, and they just left them, right by the security fence. So my husband, thank gosh, he's always looking, he noticed these paintings, and he picked them up for me. Hope and pray they were in fact throwing them away, but I thought it was awesome that they salvaged them and didn't just, scrape them with the house. So this one here, obviously he did not find it looking like this. I did redo the frame. I did redo this. Again, my favorite color palette, black and white. Currently unnamed. If you haven't a name, let me know. I love this. Ed, I think maybe for somewhere. I hope. And it is wired to hang exactly like so. Okay, so this brings me to this one here. I know I've probably talked about it a million times. This is the original ReFashion ReSculpt when there wasn't a name for it. I didn't know what I was doing. I made this when I first when we first moved into this house in 2018. And you know what? I wanted my walls filled as soon as possible. I wanted the home done. We're doing a huge remodel. We had moved, and so we had a tractor trailer full of packing paper that came out of the moving boxes. And it just killed me to just throw this in the trash bin or even recycle it. I'm not even sure if that's possible, but still, it was such a huge amount. I thought, you know, there's a huge energy cost to recycling. So if I can use this in some other way, I'm gonna use it. And I don't know why I wanted something gold, I wanted something bold, I wanted something, again, avant-garde. And for some reason, this just came together effortlessly. And it was the perfect scale to fill this wall. So there you have it, the original ReFashion ReSculpt. And I didn't make another one of those until this spring. So close to 3 years it took me to make another one. This here is one of very abstract, obviously in the shape, the size. I used numerous different types of discards. We have, this was the outside, this was, I wouldn't even go into it. This was basically unrecyclable plastic. We've got some packing paper. We've got some soft unrecyclable plastic. You guys, those packing pillows that come in your Amazon packages, they live right here. And I love them. And I love how they take the paint. I would love to find somewhere for this one in our home, right? My husband doesn't really like it. He's not very crazy about it. But this one here, guys, and this actually is called Devilishly Stylish. And that is thanks to Sean McGarry, who is the owner of 9 Gallery in downtown Phoenix Warehouse District. Thank you, Sean, for that. It was spot on. Devilishly Stylish. And yes, this one, as of right now, is for sale. Okay, so a few others I've been working on, I just want to share. How are we doing on time? 20 minutes? Okay. So this one here, guys, just want to say a huge thank you to Dee Dee, Stay With Style, Scottsdale. You can find her here on Instagram at Stay With Style Scottsdale. Please check them out. They do rental properties, amazing. So if you live here and you have friends coming to town, or if you're coming to town and you need to rent a property to stay, please check her out at Stay With Style Scottsdale. She had purchased a home, she was remodeling, and there was a ton of leftover art she couldn't use. And a number of these pieces here, she passed on to me, and I'm so grateful she even thought of me. So this is one of those pieces. It's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. This is another one from Dee Dee at Stay With Style Scottsdale. I love that graffiti style. This one is a little bit more rough and edgy, but again, love my black and white. And then this one here, guys, this, oh, I just love these neutrals, and I love that distressed look. I know it might not look like much because it's all neutrals, but this has taken a ton of time, a ton of work to create this distressed look, to create the texture. This, just like with everything I create, is repurposed. Some of them come with great texture. This one did not. It was a total flat canvas. So this took a lot of work to create that texture, but I love it. And I love the distressed look. My husband does not love it. He wants more color, but I'm hoping I can find somewhere for this. But for now, this is for sale. I believe it's 30 by 40. Pretty good size. I think it would be great framed. But DM me if you want further details, photos, video of this one here. Unnamed, send me your ideas if you have any. Last one, guys, this is actually not new. But yes, it is, in fact, last but not least, of the pieces we're gonna see tonight. This is called Reimagined. I actually did this one in 2019, and it is, I actually love it like this, to be honest. It is wired to hang on the horizontal. I really want to find a place for it. We have not been able to find a place for it. So technically it is still for sale. Again, this is Reimagined, the original 36 by 48. So this is a great size painting if you need something to fill a large gap, a large wall. But again, Reimagined, original is for sale. This is also available on my website, shop.iamlaramada.com available in prints. So you can get this in prints, you can get this on coasters, you can get this on mugs, tote bags, all kinds of cool stuff. And don't forget guys, use code SHOP25 at checkout for 25% off everything, like entire website, site-wide, shop.imnorman.com. So real quick, so I just want to share, I love these. So I had these made for my husband as a gift. Actually, these are for me. These are for my husband as a Valentine's gift with some other things. So these are an example of the coasters on shop.imnorman.com. So this one here, the print you would look for is Love the Journey on a coaster. This one here, this is actually my logo. You can get it in prints, not the original, but you can get it in prints. So this is called Love, L-A-U-V, and I just love it. I think it's so catchy, I think it's so modern. I'll probably print more of these. Don't you think we could probably use more? But again, so this is the coaster. I just wanted to show you an example, a little sample cork on the back. So it's really nice. It's not going to scratch anything, any of your marble. Perfect. So just wanted to share that, guys. It's a really fun gift. And again, until Sunday night at midnight, which is July 25th, shop 25 for 25% off everything on shop.imnorman.com. So pretty cool. Thank you for watching me live. Just wanted to share a little gift because I really appreciate your support. And I don't know if I would even still be doing this if there wasn't so much encouragement and enthusiasm for you guys that follow me here and give me so much positive feedback. So cheers. Thank you. That's all. So maybe we just give a quick pan of the new work. And there are actually more pieces that are new, but I didn't have enough easels and I wasn't gonna move things off the wall. So, all right guys, happy weekend, happy summer, cheers.